Well, good morning. It is Tuesday. This is Thanksgiving week 2023, in case you're watching this in the future, far future. It's about, well, I'd say a little before 9 o'clock, and I'm headed to the spot to hang out with the spot people, Randy the mobile traveler, and I noticed that the Nomadic Fanatic has broken his location on a video he just posted, and he's been there, and I met him, and he's a really cool guy, and we had fun singing karaoke together, and it's great getting to know him. And I wasn't able to say anything because I didn't want to reveal his location to anybody. You know, because he's such a big channel, and I'm sure he gets bothered by people a lot. But I wondered if the guy was as friendly and as fun as he appeared on the videos, and yeah, he is. He definitely is. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's friendly and kind, and no airs about him at all. I can't say enough good things about him. So we'll go up to the spot. There's usually not the spot is a late night camp, so there are not a lot of people during the day that are around. But there's a few. There's Randy behind the bar. I'm pretty sure Randy does not sleep. Randy's not really human. He doesn't sleep. He stays up all night, and I think he has a trailer, but I don't think he sleeps in it.
See ya. All right, Rob.
I said, do you want to go see Randy? To Dottie, and she went crazy. I'm recording if you haven't figured that out.
Well, I just figured you were talking to yourself.
Well, I do that too.
Come here. Hey, baby.
But, you know, when I come here in the mornings, I say the spot is a late night camp.
Right.
Yeah, and
Every now and then.
there are not a lot of people up at 9 in the morning, but Randy is always here. But he's always up late, so I figure he's not human and he doesn't sleep.
Right.
Dottie's this is why Dottie loves Randy. See?
There you go, girl.
But now Neil is always here, so I'm not so sure about him anymore.
I go to bed early.
He goes to bed early. That's right. Your wife told me.
I go to bed early.
Oh, I brought you something, Randy.
Oh.
Oh, she'll survive.
She knows where it's at.
She's peeing. That seat looks like shit. So just take this one.
Okay. Oh, shit.
It's smaller, but it's new.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, the seat is a little rugged, but it's okay.
Well, that one's a little smaller. See, if it's comfortable for you, at least it's a new one.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you.
That's, you know, I bought a new one, and that's the one off mine.
Yes.
Kathleen got hers yesterday.
Oh, really?
And I think I can put everything on, just copying mine, putting mine next to it. It should be easy.
Just make sure when you put them fender bolts in the front, they don't go straight. They go a little cockeyed.
Yeah, Tim was laughing about that.
Yeah. So Cheryl was telling me about it. She's getting her bike. Maybe today too. I don't know.
Yeah, soon.
So she asked me if I'd help her put it together.
It's the exact same bike.
I went, no. Well. I said, of course I will, Cheryl.
So today's a stellar day for me. You're going to help me with my toilet, right, today?
Oh, today?
Yeah, you said tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm going to Phoenix today.
You're not going to Phoenix today.
Well, I can wait on my toilet, Randy. I've been waiting years for it.
I was good. I forgot. I'm sorry. I was gonna go pick up 20 solar panels.
Well, do it, man. I mean, I can
It's
wait a
easy to
day.
go today.
I'm just saying today because that's what you said. If you said I can do it in a
But you know
week,
what?
I'd have been, that's cool.
If I leave in the next, what time is it?
A little after
9 o'clock. If I leave by 9:30, I'll do it when I get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other thing I got going is I got my new mattress being delivered today, which should,
You'll sleep it on the clouds or what?
I've been sleeping on one that's too firm.
Yeah.
And so I got one, a Brooklyn bedding one.
Oh, yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I hear those are pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I
yeah.
heard too.
So that's the thing I'm the most excited about. Shit, Randy, no pressure on the toilet.
Not the new toilet, but on the bed.
I kind of figured the new toilet, it would take me probably 30 minutes and it'll probably take you 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You've done it, I assume.
Done it a time or two.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did it once and I had to call in help because the one, when I replaced in my old trailer, the plumbing didn't line up.
Oh, yes.
But this one, the plumbing's
Everything
exactly,
lines up.
everything, does your wife sneak up behind you and do that shit to you too? And and what she doesn't know is she's on YouTube.
Oh, is it
Jamie.
filming today?
I'm filming today.
Awesome.
James, yeah.
This is Neil's wife,
The shy, quiet one.
the shy, quiet, shrinking violet, shy, reserved.
Where's my chair?
Am I sitting in your chair?
No,
Chair's right there.
we'll put you in the corner.
Are you mad at me? Don't come for 2 days and put me in the corner?
Well, does the day end in Y?
That thing's heavy.
Why don't you help him, honey?
No. I gotta pull up my drawers.
So your ass crack isn't on YouTube?
Caracas.
That's good.
Yeah, nobody can get in.
Dottie, he's not gonna, you don't get more food from Randy. You've already had breakfast plus snack from him.
You need second breakfast.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, she needs some emotional support here.
She's the only dog that has an emotional support human.
Right.
Oh, no, she's not. She's not even close.
All right, so anyway, my point is, Randy, I am not married to today for the toilet job.
Sorry, Neil.
That's all right.
So don't worry
I got
about
the
it.
look.
You're not gonna wanna do it after driving to Phoenix and
Well,
back.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's really not gonna take terribly
Daddy.
long.
Oh, Donnie, good girl.
So, does that work for you, Jamie?
That is awesome.
Are we good?
How many of those suckers
Yeah,
you
can
buying?
you make my husband disappear?
Okay, so I am back in the trailer. There is Dottie. Those of you curious about George. George likes to hide back here. Hi, George. And the reason I'm in here is because I did replace my toilet. And it's pristine. I haven't used it yet. And I didn't think to record the process. I wish I did. But there was an awful plastic Dometic toilet in here that I could not get clean no matter how hard I scrubbed, and I replaced it with the Dometic 310, which is porcelain, which should be way easier to clean. And look at how this baby flushes. It's never been used. It's pristine. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, let me show you how easy it is to change out one of these toilets. You, let's get this down here. You pop off these things, and there's a nut. You just take a ratchet wrench, right size, take that off. There's one on the other side. It's underneath the pedal. Hopefully you can see that. And then here's where the water connects. And what you want to make sure is the replacement toilet, the water connection is in the same position so that hose here reaches just fine. So you pop those bolts off, you turn the water off, don't forget to turn the water off, disconnect that, take the old one in, carefully set the new one in, tighten the bolts, put this back on, and it took less than 10 minutes. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm really sorry that I made a mistake on the GoPro and I recorded it in time warp, so there was no sound. So I had to slow it down. That's Darrell and I went and got a pizza at Outback. And we are trying to navigate our way over to K&B Tools, where I want to accomplish a couple of things. I'm sorry about the sun right in your face, but it's late in the afternoon. So mission one is I want to get some stakes to drive into the desert to tie to my solar panels, so when the big winds come, they don't destroy my panels. It's never happened to me, but it's happened to other people. So we're gonna make our way over there. So unfortunately, I was still in that that mode. It's called time warp or time lapse. So I didn't get there was great audio here. I'm so disappointed. I've got to double check every time that I'm in the right thing. So I'm in K&B Tools. And here I am. That lady looked like she had some authority. So I needed to ask for permission to film. Turns out she was the wife of the owner, and very, very nice woman. So I was explaining to her what I wanted to do, and we were discussing that. And in a minute here, she's going to take me out back, and I'm gonna meet the owner, a very, very nice man. And keep in mind, K&B has a location here at Main Street, and there's another one over in Tyson Wells. So here we go out back to meet the man. And she yells to him, and he's kind of in the middle of doing something. He said, "I'll be right there. Let me take it." I forget what it was he was needing to take care of right away. But I'm so sorry this audio is lost, because she's such a nice lady, and we had such a nice little chat here. And I can't remember exactly what we were talking about. But here he comes. I explained, gave him my card. And he's like, "Are you kidding me? Of course you can. Go in there. Good. Have at it." So I was chatting with her. I was telling her the story. I think it was her that helped me, where I came in last week and I bought a 10-foot, those expanding and contracting ladders, a 12-foot. And I got, like I do, I talk a lot. And so I went up and I paid for it, and I chit-chatted and talked and talked and talked. And I went home and opened my truck, and no ladder. I left it there. And so I'm going around the store. And I'm just showing you the products that they have. These are the big heavy-duty stakes. And I picked 4 of sort of like the medium-sized. They're kind of bent rebar. They bend the end, so there's a hole you can attach this. Yeah, you can see one there. Or I guess they weld a little eyelet to the rebar. Very strong. So I got 4 of those. And, I did try to tweak the slowing it down so it looked normal, but that's Darrell. He's getting some too. Have you heard that? That was my Apple Watch randomly talking to me. And, you got all kinds of tarps and frames, and, with all this stuff, you could set up a little city in the desert if you wanted to. But there's a lot of great stuff in here. And I'm going to try to see on the screen here as best I can to remember what I was looking at and talking about. Oh, these are these kind of like bungee cords with the balls on the end. So I grabbed a pack of those. It helps you organize like cords and stuff like that. It's really useful. So I like having extras. This is just I know it's going by fast and it's hard to see, but there's just a ton of RV stuff here. And I'm trying to go. There she is again, such a nice woman. And look at all this stuff. In here, I was just looking at some electrical cords. There's adapters for your RV, 50 amp, 30 amp, all kinds of different like pigtails and adapters, everything you could possibly want. And then over here, I'm looking at the extension cords, and I noticed a couple of really heavy-duty looking ones that will carry 15 amps. There's even a 100-foot one that will do 15 amps. A lot of people make the mistake of, getting too small an extension cord for the current that they're running. So sometimes it's important to get heavy-duty, real thick cords. And I'm looking at all the kinds of lubricants and stuff they have there. There's Darrell again, shopping. We were talking about this. Water pumps, and he said, I just had to replace my water pump, and I was telling him I always keep a spare water pump. They're not expensive. They're $50, $60, $70, depending on what the size and where you buy it. And it's always good to have a spare one, because you don't want to be caught like in the boonies and your water pump fails and you got to order one or something and you got no water for as long as it takes. So Darrell's checking out there. I'm talking this whole time on the video, in the store about what I'm seeing and everything. And the owner's there. He can hear what I'm saying. And I turned around and I saw these generators. There's a little, it's off camera. That's an open frame generator. But right next to it is a little tiny one there. It's small, but it'll generate electricity. It was like $200, $199, I think. And I can't remember the wattage. I wish I could, but if you need a generator, you're on a really tight budget, you don't have really high power requirements, you might check out this little generator for $200. It's right down there, that little one. And the big one is I think 4,000 watts, and it's $600. You might be able to see how much that little one is on the screen if you have a bigger screen than I'm using now. And then a bunch of air fryers. Air fryers, people, campers are talking about air fryers a lot this year. I got to look into it myself. A thing that happened there that you couldn't hear, unfortunately, is I was standing in line. You might notice I didn't pay for my stuff. It's because the owner came up and he said, "Merry Christmas. You take that. You don't need to pay for that." And I said, "Sir, I want to support your business. It's not necessary." And he says, "You're being a very nice man. You take that as a gift from me." And at that point, I couldn't say no. So, K&B Tools, giant thumbs up. And again, guys, I apologize for the video. I've got to make sure I'm not in that time warp mode again when I'm shooting GoPro video. It's such a shame. But you got the message. And isn't it great when I have my hand in front of the camera like that? That's probably really entertaining for you. So we're heading out. So I turned it on. We went to Roadrunner to get, I needed to get some milk. So we got the same problem with the camera that I created. So milk, you might say, "Rob, I watch you pretty closely and you bought milk just the other day." Well, that only works if you remember to take it in from your car. when you wake up the next morning and need the milk and look in the fridge and it's not there and it's in your car for 12 hours, that's a big no on using that. So I had to throw it out, and I'm here to buy another one. So I'm here looking at stuff, and it's like, hey, that looks good. And here's the milk. And I was trying to find one there that is the longest possible expiration date. The best I could do was, I think, November 30th, which today's the 22nd, so it's going to be good for a week. I'm never going to be able to drink it all. So I probably should have tried to find a quart now that I think about it. And I'm buying ice cream. Why am I buying ice cream? Not because I'm a real ice cream freak, because Tim, my neighbor here, every video that I go in the grocery store, he comments, why didn't you get ice cream? So this time, I'm buying ice cream just to prevent Tim from making a comment about me not buying ice cream at the damn ice cream store. I'm buying ice cream, Tim. I'm buying chocolate ice cream, a half a gallon. And then that's Darrell. I motivated him. He bought ice cream too. And I realized, you know what? I don't have any crackers. Crackers, that's a staple. You got to have crackers in your house. So I got some Wheat Thins, the giant wheat. So we got the mattress in town, and here we are cutting it open and installing it.
Darrell says it's like skinning, like skinning a deer.
Yep.
And since I've never skinned a deer, Darrell's doing this.
Oh, it's folded in half. It's not rolled.
Oh,
So this is like a pillow top.
so that's the top.
Yeah, this is hard. Yeah. You gotta watch
Okay.
the top.
So it looks like it's going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the head. So, there we go. Wait.
Damn.
Filled her up, didn't it?
So, wow. It's pretty amazing. Much higher than my old one. So that's it, huh? It doesn't look like it's going to get a lot higher than that.
No, probably not a lot. That one's pretty firm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Check that out. Sit and tell me what you think. Get on that, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's more comfortable than mine. Jeez.
All right. Well, I'm going to eat some pizza. Wow, look at that. Pretty exciting. I've decided to name our camp the last exit, because it originally with the rally was the next exit rally, and this is the last exit now.
Good one.
Oh, Dottie, you get to eat too. I'll get your dinner. It happens to be Dottie's dinner time. I'm gonna put down some water. I think I freaked George out a little bit by pulling the old bed out. Here's some water. YouTubers, subscribers, is an old man forgetting what the hell he was doing. And I finally figured, oh yeah, I was gonna feed my dog. And there's
Dottie's homemade food, which is ground beef, lean ground beef. And this time, the vegetable, it's green beans for the Dottie dog. You hungry? Here you go. It's all you. Well, good morning. I thought I'd end this video by giving you the results, in particular on the bed, the new mattress, and the toilet. And I got to tell you, I didn't wake up feeling like a 30-year-old, but I'm telling you, it was worth every penny. I got the sun right glaring. I usually wake up 5 or 6 times a night to flip over. I woke up once last night. That was amazing. So that means I got a lot of really good sleep due to this new mattress. So it's the hybrid. I think it's called the Signature Hybrid from Brooklyn Bedding. I'll put a link on it. And just to remind you again, this isn't a sponsorship thing, or I don't get a nickel for it. I just basically bought it because a bunch of other YouTubers were doing it, were advertising it, and I just thought I'd give it a shot. And the toilet worked out great. Not only does it stay clean, but it's really easy to clean. So I'm really happy with that. Hope you're all having a good day. Take care. This is Dottie's regular morning walk. Look at the beautiful mountains in the background. And that signature for our campsite, that signature cactus that's always in the frame when I do sunsets, because we're walking straight west now, and the sunset's over those gorgeous mountains. And the other side of those mountains is going west. It's California. This is our secret way out of the LTVA. All you have to do is be able to get your vehicle through this little wash here. I would never take my trailer or an RV through it, but I've seen little cars and all manner of regular vehicles go through this wash. It's pretty easy for a vehicle. It'd be pretty risky for an RV, I think. But it goes out there, go around to the right, and you can see a car going there on 95. So it's real close to 95. There's an easy entrance and exit. It's real convenient for our little camp here. And our camp is shaping up here. We got another guest coming day after tomorrow. And then our friend Jeff a week after that. There was a guy both Tim and I met 2 years ago when we first camped here that we really liked, John Anderson, and we spent time hanging out with him. And last year I sent him messages saying, hey, come out and camp with us, and he kept saying, you know, I'd love to, I'm not sure, and finally said, I just can't this year and I really want to. And I just had this inkling something was up, but I figured he just had other plans. And I sent him a text this year, hey, we're in the same spot, come out and hang with us, we'll have fun. And he didn't answer right away. He usually does. And about 3 days later, the text was answered by his daughter, which is not a good sign. Our friend John passed away, and that was a pretty sad thing. But I just want to put his picture up here. You could just look at his face and see what a kind, nice man he was, and we're gonna miss him. Anyway, we got kind of a little bit of a work day today. Not a lot of opportunity to to do YouTube videos, but I'll certainly pick it up again. I might do one this afternoon. I've got a few hour blocks, and I want to do a video on my new electric e-bike. And check this out. There's 2 of them. Well, that's because I got mine, and Kathleen liked it so much she said, well, I'm going to buy one too. So today I'm going to help her put her accessories on in the couple hours I have, and I might do a video on that. So we'll see.